954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again for tuning to another segment of INCRadio New York. And with me on today is Sister Mika Jamawas and Sister Abigail Hidalgo, where we'll be talking about how we love our pets. Nothing compares to the joy coming home to a loyal companion. Pets help us gain a sense of responsibility, show us unconditional love, and are always there when we need them. Also, who can resist their cute faces? Today on INC Radio New York, we're going to celebrate our pets and how much they made our lives better. Yes, they have made our lives better. Sister Jamika, what else is there happening in our district?
You were going to say my last name. Decided against it. Anyway, hello everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. So for those in our YouTube live chat, please do shout out your pets and tell us what activities you love doing most with them. But before we get on to kind of the meat of our show, how are you doing, Brother Lance? I feel like we haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I haven't been on for a while, I think. I've been having CWS assignments on Saturdays in Syracuse, so that's fun. Apart from that, we're heading towards fall weather here in Rochester, so it's getting kind of chilly up here, but so far so good with our summertime weather here.
How was Hawaii?
Hawaii? I don't want to return anymore. Who wants to return to a cold place? It was so nice. Hawaii was very nice. No matter where you go, there's always some sort of water since it is an island. And there's always something fun to do. And surprisingly, grocery was expensive, but we didn't do any groceries there. But the local food was surprisingly cheap for what they are, and you get a good amount of food for the price. So that was something unexpected. But yeah, it was a good adventure. And if you are willing to do a hike, go to the Coco Head Trail. It will be a fun hike for you.
Fun in what sense, Brother Lance?
You'll find out once you start climbing.
I'm scared.
I don't want to spoil the fun for everyone else.
Do we have to condition ourselves beforehand? Should we prepare?
I would advise that you have a bunch of water and that your legs are pretty good condition and you aren't afraid of heights either.
Okay, good to know.
I'm afraid of sweating, that's what. How are you, Sister Abby?
I am doing well. I am kind of sad, like what Brother Lance said, that summer is ending. I just was outside and I saw some leaves changing colors and they're falling. So it's like, even though it's end of August or beginning of September, and it's still like 70, 80 degrees, it's the leaves are changing, and it's, at the start of a new season here in New England. But it's pretty, and I like the cooler weather, and it's not humid. But after autumn or fall, we have the snow, which I'm not looking forward to.
I know. I love fall or autumn, so I'm very, very excited about that. But I am not excited about winter. Anyway, so again, if you are just joining us, there's 3 of us here today. We are going to be talking about how much we love our pets. So all you pet lovers out there, this episode is for you. So for those in our YouTube live chats, again, please shout out your pets and tell us what activities you love doing most with them, or if you have any interesting or fun memories with your pets. Please do write them on the YouTube live chat so that we can read them during our show. So again, before we ask more questions about our pets, let's do a fun fact challenge. You can join us as well, team live chat. But for those of us who are here, I will ask you questions, and of course, you're going to give me the answer. You're going to try to give me the answer. I hope you didn't see the answers yet, and see how much you know about animals. All right. Just feel free to say the answer and unmute and say the answer. Okay. What is a group of puppies called?
I don't know the one for puppies.
Is it a litter?
Yes.
Oh, that,
litter.
yes.
That's it.
I do know it. I just couldn't. Okay.
I was gonna say it's the same thing you call trash, but that's bad. Anyway, okay. So I'm pretty sure we know how many human years there are in one dog year, but how many human years are there in one cat year?
I want to say.
So dogs they're 7, right? They're 7 human years in one dog year.
9 lives.
No, not 9. Don't Google it.
I know. I'm.
I think I'm speaking out.
When I was at the vet. Okay. When I was at the vet with my dog, there was a chart that had like equivalent to 1 year is X amount of cat years, blah blah blah. But I won't look at it. I want to say 10 or 10 years.
Yes,
No.
that's
Oh,
right.
it is.
10 years.
Okay.
Oh,
That's right. Okay, next question. What is the fastest dog?
a greyhound?
Yes. And fun fact, a greyhound is faster than a cheetah.
Is it?
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
No,
what
that's all right.
I have researched.
Is there a cheetah versus greyhound race somewhere?
we could try to like ask for it. I feel like it's gonna be dangerous. And last one. What is I think you know what this is. What is a group of kittens called?
Clouder?
No. It's also
This is the same.
it's a hint. I'll give you a hint. You can read with it using it.
Glass? No.
No. It's like an e-version of a book.
An ebook?
No.
Is it the brand?
Yes.
A Kindle?
Yes.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. Is that why there's a cat in Kindle?
Is there?
Is it?
I think there's
I only
in
saw
the
a person.
older fashion, in the older logo, there might be.
I
Oh,
don't know.
it could be.
But yes, it is a Kindle. Yay! But you guys answered most of it, so great job. So those are new fun facts for those of us who are watching. Oh, Kades said Greyhound is the fastest dog. Sister Marisol said e-cat.
He can.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, but yes. What was it? All right, so let's talk about our pets. Since you're happy, I think you have some questions.
Yes, I guess. I mean, we can start it off. Who has pets here? Brother Lance and Sister Mika. Well, Sister Mika, I know we all know that she has a zoo.
If you ever want to visit Ate Mika's house, you can find a whole little zoo there.
All right, so before I talk about my pets, why don't you guys talk about yours first? What are they and what are their names?
I personally have a dog, and his name is Lyndon. My door is open. This is the door to my porch, and he's currently outside. That's why it's open. He's kind of resting. And my parents have a cat, which was my brother's cat, but I kind of also take care of the cat. And his name is Olive. We originally thought he was a female cat, so that's why it's still
Uh,
Olive. But
okay.
um,
Apparently
but
Do you change it to like Oliver or something?
so we could, but he responds to Olive like he turns his head, so we just kept it. But sometimes we call him Oliver. But so those are the two pets that we have as a family.
How about you,
Ha-
Brother Lance?
So growing up, I had two dogs. Had one dog was originally was given to me by one of my grandmas. So it's like then that dog had a bunch of babies at some point, or a bunch of puppies. But I never named my dog actually. I just all called them puppies.
Puppy number one, puppy
No,
number
I, I never had. I wasn't a very creative kid in terms of coming up with names for pets. But recently when I went home, we do have like a pet guard dog, and he's not much of a guard dog. He just kind of lays around. His name is Spotty because apparently one of my little cousin saw like he had a bunch of like different colors of spots, so they just named him Spotty.
Well,
That's also one of the dogs alive. Then we also have a pet cat somewhere just lingers around and just comes during lunchtime and dinner time and then meanders around for the whole day. So that's the two pets that we do have at home in the Philippines. Here in America, I do not have pets since it's very hard to take care of pets here since you can't just leave them alone like in the Philippines and just feed them. Here, you actually have to take them out in a walk early in the morning and different times of the day. And you can also leave them alone by themselves. So you have to get some sort of hotel or accommodation if you are going out of town. So it gets
that is so
expensive up here.
true.
I don't know. And pet
No,
food is surprisingly expensive out here too.
really? No, but I mean, I totally agree though. So we have some comments on our YouTube live chat. Sister Marisol said she used to have two dogs. Their names were Snooky and Twinkle. Those are cute. Candace said, I have two cats in Manila. Their names are Tom Tom and Timmy. They are father and daughter. That's so
Mm.
cute. Tom
Mm.
Tom, Timmy. So so Brother Christian, who is not here, he has a dog named Lucy. She is a huge, but she's so adorable. For me, I have so we have at home guinea pigs. I'm starting from the outside. We have guinea pigs. We have a parrot. And I was saying earlier we don't have fish anymore. We used to have some fish. We used to have birds, other birds like canaries. And we have 5 dogs. So the dogs' names are Macy. She's our only girl. She's an English bulldog. We have Rocky. He's a Shih Tzu. We have Rico. He is a Chihuahua. We have Ralph. He is a combination of Shih Tzu Pomeranian. And we have our baby who's a year old. His name's Frankie, and he is a pug. So the 4 other dogs, they're old timers. They're above 10 years old. And so Frankie, our youngest guy, he's like a big ball of energy. And he thinks he's tiny, but he's heavy. He's all muscle. So yeah, those are our pets. Oh, we have a parrot named Trouble. I was telling Brother Lance they're about the same age.
Trouble the parrot.
Yeah. So whenever I record videos and we show it here, if you hear someone speaking in the background, like what, that's Trouble. Sometimes he talks to me.
Trouble the parrot
Mhm.
and causing trouble.
Yes, he causes a lot of trouble.
What's on our next list of questions?
So I mean, when you're in the Philippines, Berlance, what activities do you normally do with your pet
With
or
my
your
pet?
dogs?
Uh,
Yeah.
you should just pet them for like a good hour when they wake up. He's not much of a. He's not much of a. I don't think they train him enough to like fetch balls and like return it to you. I tried throwing once. He just kind of looked at it and like walked around it, and
Oh,
like he didn't even picked it up. It's pretty chill. He just kind of just sits down and like lays down in the morning. But at night he's awake all most of the time, so he's quite the guard dog. But he doesn't really bark much until you get up close to him. So I
mm.
guess you can't really do much of an activity. Huh. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I don't think I do any certain activities with the dog. Although when I was young, I tried teaching my dog to fetch, but no, I think they were too old to be taught, so it was also a hard thing to do. I didn't really know how to condition dogs either. I guess you have to give them rewards and treats. I didn't learn that until my teenage years.
Yeah, it's hard training a dog. I don't know, like certain breeds, it depends on the breed. My dog is very stubborn. He picks and chooses when to do things. He can do some tricks. He can give paw and high five, and he can sit, lie down. We go on walks. He loves going on walks. He loves going on car rides. Well, one thing that he does that is quite annoying is that, in the middle of the night, if he really wants to go to the bathroom or go outside, he would paw at my bed until I wake up. So he would like kind of like nudge me awake and say that he has to go to the bathroom. I mean, it's a good thing, so I don't wake up to a mess in the morning, but it's like we already went out. we already we already went to the bathroom. Why do you need to go again?
Oh, nature calls. Can't stop
Yeah.
it. So we have some other stories on our YouTube live chat, actually. We'll read Sister Marisol's story a little later on. But Sister Allison Vitale said, I used to have a fish named Mars because he's red from Carson. Hi, Carson. That's cute. Because, Mars, the planet, is red.
Yes.
That's so cute. And Sister Shelley said, yes, brother, I agree, but having a pet is like having a child. That is so true. Sister Rose Guillermo said, hello, Paul from the Guillermo family, the local of Belmore. My very first pet, his name's Spike. He is a pit bull and we love him. He accommodated us by guarding our house and taking care of us. Oh, so cute. Sister Joyanne says, unfortunately, I don't have any pets, but I love all of my friends as little best friends. Oh, and here we got good morning, Olive from Linden.
They're frenemies. So like, when I'm at work, I usually my dog stays with my parents, and with the cat, they're frenemies. Like they love to hate each other. But when I bring my dog home, it seems like Olive gets lonely and like sleeps in his crate, sleeps in like whatever, and they play with each other kind of. And there's like this thing that Olive does, like his litter box is in the basement. So when he comes up from doing his business, he would run really fast, and Lyndon usually chases after him. So my mom told me a story that yesterday, after he was in the basement, he ran, and then he realized that Lyndon wasn't there anymore. So he was looking around. Was like, "Where's the dog?" And then I guess he got sad.
Oh, that is sad. That's so cute.
Yeah, so they're frenemies. They like love to hate each other, and they're territorial. Like pets can be very territorial. So we try to like have their own space or their own area so that they don't get into fights, but they love each other too.
Oh, but I love the characters that these animals have, right? So here we got Brother Carlo Lim says, we have a dog named Rambo. He only likes to play with empty water bottles. We used to have a
Mm.
dog, and like his name's Louis. He loves socks, not just any socks. He loves used socks.
Ah, that's
Oh.
gross.
Only used socks, not clean ones.
A long day socks in your city socks. That is so gross.
Oh man, he loved that. Sister Cheyenne says our older dog Quincy was never too playful, but he loves his new little brother Murphy. They play together all day. That's so cute. I wish we had photos of all of these pets. Um, so let's see. Sister Shelley said that she would love to get a dog one day. The Doliente says that we don't have pets yet, but our kids are begging us to have one. Oh, Sister Shelley said, "Do children count as pets?" But I mean,
It depends on the day.
you can call your pets your kids. So maybe you can call your kids your pets.
I mean, I guess when you're training them how to use the bathroom.
I feel like pets are forever toddlers, though. Like, they can never be alone. They can't do anything for themselves mostly. So,
Yeah, and when they get too quiet, also, that something's going on.
oh yes, when they're quiet, like I guess with toddlers or children, when like it's very quiet, something went wrong.
Mike Murdoch said, "Our daughter Marley's been asking us for years if we can have a dog. Told her we can't even take care of her." I mean, that's so funny. Brother Rainier Pimentel says, "Meet Oreo, our puppy who rules the house. He's the king, and we're all just here to serve him." Paul, so cute. When you love your pet so much, they have you whipped. That's great.
Yes. Okay, so I guess next question. How has having a pet changed your life or your overall attitude? I became more responsible and an early morning person now. Even though like I go to work early, I become like more regimented because you have to take out the dog, you have to walk the dog, you have to feed the dog, and bring it to the vet, make sure that they're doing okay. If there's any issues, I want to say it's a little high maintenance, taking care of a dog or a pet. And it all depends. They can't talk to you, they can't say what's wrong. You kind of have to also kind of figure out what's going on with them if there's any issues. But it's a love thing. You would do anything for for your pets. How about you guys?
I guess it's a good way to learn to be patient also with dogs and other animals because you do have to take care of them, and it also lightens your mood. So I guess that's also one thing that you can that overall changes your life. I guess, especially if you're coming in on a long day, they do tend to make you more happy in terms of taking care of them and petting them. What's that? What is it called? I forgot. Anyways, but yeah, pets are pretty fun to have. Apart from taking care of them, they're pretty much a bundle of joy at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, that is so true. Actually, let me read Sister Maricel's comments because hers is a pretty sad story. "I had dogs when I was still in the Philippines, and it's so hard really to leave them because it's part of the family. Um, so she, so it's so sad when they passed away talking to my dad over the phone. Yeah, so apparently they passed away, but she was far, so they were having like a long distance phone call. Um, it's hard, right? They do become a part of your family. So it's definitely so difficult. Like you grew up with them. Like for me, before this batch of dogs, we had another batch of dogs. We had two English bulldogs, Nanny and Charlie. We had two miniature schnauzers named Louie and George, and we pretty much grew up with them. And it was really sad, when when they pass, because they do become a part of our family. You look forward to going home because of them, and then, after a long day and you're tired, or maybe you're sad about something, they'll come up to you and then they'll lick you and give you a kiss, and everything is okay again. It's like, at least you have someone who loves you unconditionally, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely it helps you to be more responsible because you have another, you know, being to take care of. Um, but yeah. This is Cheyenne. She said that saying that our pets are only a part of our world, but we are their whole world, gives you a different perspective on taking care of another living being. That's so true. I'm gonna start crying. Someone else talk.
Yeah, I mean, having a dog or a pet, like, when you're away from the home, or like when you're leaving the house, they give you this look. Like, my dog gives me this look. It's like, why are you leaving? Like, every time I take a shower, every time I even brush my teeth, that like triggers him, thinking that I'm gonna leave him alone in the house. But then when you come home, like, they hear the garage, you hear the keys in the door. So then you can kind of hear them whimpering and like, getting excited, and having something or a being get excited when you get home. It's heartwarming, and they jump on you, even though you try not to, you train them not to. But it's nice, like, having something greet you that excitedly when you get home, and kind of lightens your mood. Like, say you had a bad day at work or at school, but when you get home, your pet like greets you and say, "Oh, I'm happy that you're here," and then wants to curl up with you and play with you, and it's always a nice dose of serotonin, I guess you can say.
Yes, that's so true. And like, so I'm allergic to dogs and cats. And so recently I realized how amazing it is to have a cat. Because I take care of my cousin's cat, and he's so cute. And now I want one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
don't want to mix. It's low maintenance compared to dogs.
They are, but you already know there's a million animals in my house, so
You can always add more to the pet food.
yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Or when you leave for only 30 minutes, but it's like they haven't seen you in weeks. uh Kara said, sometimes I wish they have an office in the church so that they can come with us. My Spike can be a scan member. That's Sister Kayla said her comments aren't showing, but I love pets, dogs, because they are a reflection of us. That's so true. So if Frankie, our puppy, is wild, is it because we're wild?
I I guess. I mean,
You're
my
kind of
dog is very hyper, but I'm not very hyper. Well, I don't think I am, but maybe it's in me and I just don't show it. I don't know.
wild.
But but yeah, I mean, it's a definitely a life-changing thing to have like a pet in your life. I always was hesitant to getting a dog or any kind of pet because of the responsibilities associated with it, and if I have time for it as well. Because you can't leave, like what Brother Lance said earlier in their show, you can't leave them unattended here for long periods of time. Um, and when you go away, you have to, have someone come over to your house to take care of them, to feed them, or you have to put them in like a boarding or a place that they can take care of them while you're away. So again, it's a lot of responsibility, a lot of like sometimes financial, you have to take into financial things as well. So for those people who are considering pets, see if it kind of works into your lifestyle, and those kids that are begging for a pet, will you be able to take care of it, kind of thing. It does teach you like good responsibility of taking care of another human, or not human, another living thing.
Yeah.
um yeah. And I started off with fish. Fish are pretty easy-ish to
No,
take
they're
care
not.
of.
I think
I
they're
know they're
harmful.
not. Some fish are because you have to take care of like the pH levels of the water and whatnot. But
Yeah, and then if you overfeed them, they die.
it depends on the type of fish that you would like. I had a betta fish in college, and that was pretty low maintenance. I didn't know they could jump out of their fishbowl. Mine jumped out of its fishbowl when I wasn't home, and it unfortunately didn't make it because it was out of the water for I don't know how long. So, so be careful of that. I guess I didn't know they could jump. To be honest.
Yes, definitely. Well, do a lot of research. If your kids are asking you for pets, we have to make them understand that, this is a big responsibility, and, you don't want to be the ones to end up taking care of the pets
Yeah,
and your kids.
maybe give them a pet rock or a pet egg first. If they
Or
break the egg in 1 week, then it's not worth it.
oh yes, that was a homework assignment. I remember back in high school, we had to take care of
That's
an
your
egg. Oh.
baby. Well, that's so cute. Thank you everyone for sharing your stories about your pets, and how much we love them. Again, if you haven't done so, if you haven't shouted out your pet in the comments section, please do so. Um, yeah, please do so we can shout them out, or give them a big hug right now if you're home with them. So I wonder if we can see your dog, Sister Abby.
Maybe. Hold
Pick
on.
him up.
He is right there. He's awake. He's lying down.
And then
He knows my schedule actually. Usually this time he knows that I'm doing something, so he's usually pretty quiet or he's taking a nap. Like he knows my routine. And I guess he knows days of the week. Like I drop him off at my parents on Monday and he knows that I'll be coming either Tuesday or Thursdays. Apparently my parents tell me stories about he's waiting by the door around 3 or 4 o'clock, because that's the time I usually come over to pick him up. So I don't know if that's him being a smart dog or it's just routine, but it's kind of interesting how pets and dogs can be that intuitive to know your routines and when you're coming and going and whatnot.
That's so true. Yeah, like the other day, one of our dogs on my aunt, she's like the mom, she's the queen. And she wasn't home yet. And so one of our dogs was like, he went up to me and went like this to me, and then looked at the door. I was like, yeah, no, she's coming home soon. Just relax. Because I know that they're looking for her. So yeah, again, if you haven't shouted out your pets, please do so. And Atiish goes, hi Miles and Marley. Sister Fanny said, lucky from Belmore. Oh, that's Sister Rose says, Spike says hello. Ata Joanne says, hi Mimi and Toby. Cute. Sister Melee said, hi Mimi and Mox. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. And then who else? Oh, Denise's first pet is Hermit. Cute. Adish also said, our fish only lasted a month, so now we have plants. Yes, it's also another living being.
that's also something that you kill within 1 week.
No,
I don't have a green thumb, so
I don't have a green thumb, but there are we have a plant here in the CFO office. You can see it because it's blurred, but it's still alive. So
although my what do you call this? Chinese bamboo, the little ones. Those surprisingly has been alive since I bought them like 3 years ago.
Mm.
There are low maintenance plants, low maintenance friends.
No maintenance friends. Yeah, you chat them once a month and see how they are.
All right. Okay, Brother Marty. He has a mother and son dog, Chloe and Brady. Hello, Chloe and Brady. Who else? My sister-in-law in the Philippines, their dogs' names are Obama and Trump.
Hmm.
Sister Kayla, Spike says hi to Matcha. Cute. I think I've seen Matcha before. So yes, again, thank you everyone for sending love to your pets. Now we are going to recognize the top 3 local congregations from last week's hashtag challenge. All right. Third place is LIC. Round of applause. Second place is Albany. Round of applause. And number 1 is Belmore.
Yay!
Congratulations, Belmore. All right, and our top hashtaggers are number 3 is Sister Lani, number 2 is Sister Riwa, and number 1 is Brother Harry Davis. He's the reason why Albany's number 2. It's all him, I feel like. All right, so what else, Brother Lance, do we have?
Yes, tomorrow and I think this weekend for some local congregation, I believe they already had their CFO in action video or the viewing or the screening of Haligi, which is a new movie that the Subsea production has made. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I don't know the exact
You
plot.
haven't seen it yet, Brother Lance.
I haven't seen it, so I can't tell much about it. I guess for the ones who've seen it, Sister Mika and Sister Abby, I'll just close my ears. while you say something.
No, I mean, well, we're not going to spoil it for you, but we were saying earlier it's a bit more serious, right, compared to the movie Kahoy. But what does it kind of revolve around, Sister Abby? Just a little tidbit.
It kind of goes through 4 different families and the different points of view about forefathers and how they handle certain things in their family, in their household.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we're not gonna
We're not spoiling it. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Again, it's a little more serious.
It's definitely a bit more serious than so haligi, right? If in Filipino, in Tagalog. So fathers are the haligi of the household. Right? So what's the English of haligi?
What is the direct translation? I think it's like
They're the pillars. They're the pillars of the household, pretty much.
Okay. Not the
So
columns.
that's why the story revolves around the dads, the fathers, the heads of the household. But yeah, that's all we'll say. It's a good movie, and we hope that you get a chance to be able to watch it, and then we'll talk about it after you've seen it.
Yes, we can talk about it next week and see what the reaction to the video is.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Sister Joe said pillars, correct. Hello to Sister Anaya from Belmore. Yes, please make sure that you're can take care of the pet if you want a pet. Okay. Sister Joanne said, "Am I going to cry?"
Do I need to bring a box of
There are
tissues?
moments I think that will touch people. Yeah,
It depends on how emotional you are. So you may want to get it ready just in case.
Do you need a box of tissue or a box
sleeves.
of bounty?
Someone's sleeves.
I don't think I don't know. There were moments. There were moments. I can
Okay.
say.
There's definitely touching moments.
I think it's more a pocket tissue kind of thing.
Yeah, pocket tissue sounds about right. Alrighty, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today. That is all for our show. Thank you so much to the church administration for giving us a platform to share and speak about amazing topics like these. Don't forget to catch us again next week, Saturday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 11:30 p.m. Philippine time.
And greetings to our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and to our Christian Family Organization Coordinator and Subsea President, Brother Angelo Arano Manalo, and to our District Minister, Brother Sheridan Santos, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Neil Patrick Melda, and our District Multimedia Advisor, Brother J.R. Resurrection. This brings us to the end of our show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and have a good night.
Give a hug to your dad.